All right, 512-point hit in the Dow. That represents about a 4.3% decline in just one day. In case you're counting from its highs, the Dow is down close to 12%. Remember, that is well into correction territory. You have to fall at least 10% to have a corrected market. We are that at least. Most of the world markets are that at least. It takes 20% to define a bear market. In other words, going 20% off your highs, which were reached just a couple of months ago. So we'll see if we get there. You never know. We've got Republican Louisiana Senator David Vitter joining us, something that could fuel another sell-off or compound things. I guess, Senator, you fear if they raise taxes, and those issues are still very much on the table when this super congressional committee at 12 meets around November, December to hash out the next wave of debt cuts, right?
Well, Neil, everything's on the table, and this select committee is very, very important and really all-powerful because of that. I mean, think about it. Instead of 535 members of Congress, it's down to 12 who have the entire federal budget, the entire U.S. tax code in front of them, and they come up with a bill, and then that bill is subject to no amendments, 0 amendments. So it's a very all-powerful committee.
All right, now, if the committee decides to include revenues in that mix, then what happens, Senator? The committee throws that in Congress's lap, and it's yay or nay on that proposal, right?
Yeah, it's one bill. It's a complete up or down vote. And that's why this committee is really so enormously, unbelievably powerful. And that's why I'm joining with others in 2 pieces of legislation to make sure we have full transparency. One, to make sure that any quorum of the committee is completely public, open debate, televised. And another bill to make sure that all political contributions to committee members are fully and immediately disclosed within 48 hours.
I'm just wondering whether this committee itself is on the up and up. I take nothing away from Republicans and Democrats trying to come up with it, but is it even legal? I mean, because this committee is going to have a lot of power. It's going to usurp individual committee powers, right?
Sure. Well, it's legal only because Congress just passed the law establishing it, so I guess it's technically legal. Now, I voted against that bill for multiple reasons, but you're certainly right. It is really unprecedented to have 12 members with this sort of unbelievable power, and that's why we need to make sure there is absolute, full, complete transparency.
The transparency and the committee issue notwithstanding, Congressman, are you worried that whatever the need for cutting, these are the folks, by the way, we're going to place the folks on this committee, 3 each from all of them.
Right.
Are you worried that now is not the time to be even looking at cutting, let alone raising taxes?
No, I realize the arguments of Keynesians and because of the economy, but no, I think a big part of what you're seeing in the stock market is concern about sovereign debt all over the world, including the United States. So I think we absolutely need to get a hold of this spending and debt crisis, and this deal that just passed really doesn't scratch the surface.
All right. Thank you, Senator, very, very much. Good seeing you
Neil.
again. And speaking of not